everybody. It's me, Marquita. I am in so much pain. I realize why. Because I thought, okay, it's raining. It's been raining all day and it's cold outside. So, y'all know I'm weather sensitive. And the cold makes me hurt. So I've been hurting all day. But I thought it was because of the rain. And because it was cold outside. And then I had therapy today. Today's Wednesday. Had therapy today. And I thought, okay, well, that's what it is. You're just cold and your body hurts. But I am literally sitting here. Literally, like, in body trembling. Not from cold. From pain. But I realized why I was in pain all day today. Like literally just now. Okay, so every night I take 2 Tylenol PMs. But that's because I do that so that I don't wake up stiff and in pain. Because ever since the brain surgery, I had to sleep with a neck pillow, like the traveling neck pillow, because I can't lay all the way on the back of my head. Like, I'm just now getting to where I can do that. It was like, I think around May. Anyhow. And so, when because I put all my medicine in a pill bottle, like while I'm getting it together, because I take, a couple pills. And I got that one pill, and it's an empty pill bottle, so it don't got other medicine in it. But I picked it up, and I realized I didn't take the Tylenol last night. So when I woke up this morning, I was in pain. And I got up, got ready for therapy, and then when I seen that it was wet and, kind of chilly outside, I go, oh, that's why I'm in pain. No. A whole 24 hours later, I realized that I'm in pain because I didn't take the Tylenol PM. I took a little bit of Motrin, but it's the kid Motrin. I took that when I got home from therapy, but I only took like a small dose because it's for the girls. Like Savannah knows how to swallow pills, but Hannah don't yet. But she's like very close to getting to know how to swallow pills. But Savannah's always been more advanced in learning things because I say this, left-handed people knows how to problem solve faster than right-handed people because they're living in a world that's not for them. But also right-handed people. So Savannah's big strength is that she's left-handed and that she figures things out really fast. Hannah is right-handed and she's very good at once she learns something, she's great at like retaining like physical stuff. She's good at retaining it and she's a great teacher. And so that's like both of their strengths. And like I always say, they're two different people. They're one person in two bodies. So, my point of me saying that, when the girls was 10 months, Savannah was literally already drinking Capri Suns out the straw at 10 months. Hannah didn't know how to, so we had to put hers in a bottle, but we could just open up a Capri Sun and hand it to Savannah, and she knew how to drink it. But Hannah didn't learn until like um, maybe like 15 months, she began to know how to drink out of a straw, and then Savannah started walking at 9 months. Hannah started walking at 14 months. But that's because literally, and my sister can tell you this, so don't think that I'm lying. Savannah and Hannah wasn't even 24 hours old because Hannah was born at 8 something and Savannah was born at 9 something. They're an hour and 36 minutes apart. But, sorry guys, I'm trying not to think about the pain. But, so, I'm going to say Hannah was 24 hours, Savannah wasn't 24 hours yet. Because this was like 8 o'clock at next morning. And, I think Hannah woke up crying. Because, like, I was in the hospital with them. And, so I got up, and my sister's like, well, hand me one, and then you could get the other one. And I was like, okay. So I handed her Savannah, because I was grabbing Hannah, because my sister had an emergency C-section with Savannah. That's why they're that far apart, is because Hannah was vaginal, but Savannah was an emergency C-section. But, so I handed her Savannah while I was getting Hannah, and, and I was, starting to, open the bottle so we could feed them. And Savannah started crying because she wasn't crying. She was just laying there awake in her bed. And this is like literally like 8 o'clock the next morning. And so, but Savannah was just laying there. She wasn't crying. And I handed my sister Savannah. And then, I grabbed Hannah. Well, I put the bottle together, and then I grabbed, the diaper and wipes, just to change them before I fed them. And Savannah started crying, and she goes, well, why is she crying? And I said, I don't know. Like, I literally just handed her to you. She wasn't crying. And so then I picked up Savannah. Like, I handed my sister Hannah, and my sister started feeding Hannah while I, was changing Savannah. And, and I already got Savannah's bottle ready. So I was getting it ready about to feed her. And, like, as soon as I picked her up and I changed her diaper, and then they had these swallowing, things, like you put the baby in it and you zip it, and then you can, like, wrap it around them, and it'll swaddle them. So, like I did, I put her back in it, and I zipped it up, and then I put the swaddle, and as long as she was laying on the bed, she was okay. But if you pick her up, she started crying. So I picked her up, and she started crying. And I go, okay, and she didn't want the bottle. So I was like, okay. So I put her down to make sure that my sister had a burping cloth. So when I put Savannah down, she stopped crying. And so, so my sister was like, okay, she stopped crying. So then I went over and I picked her up, and, and I started bouncing her, because, like, not bouncing, just like kind of patting her on her back, and she didn't cry. And my sister's like, well, let me have Savannah. At this time, I don't even know if we didn't name them Hannah and Savannah yet. But, like, we knew their names because when we found out that they were girls, we were like, the first baby that comes out is Hannah. Second baby comes out is Savannah. So Savannah's name is Savannah only because Hannah's name is Hannah. I know that sounds weird, but that's how it was. So we knew their names, but it wasn't set in stone. And so, so she's like, okay, well, hand me Savannah. Because, Savannah wasn't crying anymore. And I handed her I handed her Savannah. And Savannah started crying. And she goes, you turned her against me. I'm like, Leisha, they're not even 24 hours old. You were with them longer than I was with them. They were literally in your body. How did I turn her against you? And she was like really mad. She's still to this day. They're 11, almost 12. And she still says that I turned both of them against her in the hospital. And I'm like when she tell people that, people's thinking that she's talking about right now because they're like, that's just wrong. You should let her see the kids. I'm like, I don't have a problem with her seeing the kids. I don't have a problem with her talking to the kids. But what I don't want her to do is I don't want her to cuss. I don't want her to be like, I when I'm usually having a ranting video, the girls are not right here. Yes, I have had ranting videos in front of them, but right now they're not around me. So the only way that they can hear this is if they watch this video because they're not physically in front of me. My sister is a total opposite. They don't have to be around her. They could be around her, but she doesn't switch up her language. She doesn't switch. I'm not downing her. I'm not. I'm just saying we're different. And so when she tells people that I turned the girls against her, they're thinking today, like in their after, like they're thinking that like now that the girls are 11, that's what they think. And I'm like, no, she's talking about before they were 24 hours old. It was 8 o'clock the next morning. And like Hannah was like 23 hours and some minutes. Savannah was like 22 hours and some minutes. So when I say they weren't even a day old when she said this, nope, they was not even, no. Hannah was like 12 hours old. Savannah was 11 hours old. Yeah, because they were born at 8 and 9 at night. Yeah, that's right. They weren't even 24 hours old. This was literally like 8 o'clock the next morning. And she said that. And I'm like, they literally were just born at 8 and 9 last night. They're not even a full day old. They're like 12 hours old at the oldest. But I say that to say Savannah has never liked it to be held. There was only three people that can hold her. I can hold her. I mean, me and Gary, of course. So I put that as one. So me and Gary, we can hold Savannah. Bubba and Sissy's mama, and, oh, well, four people. Okay, four people, sorry. So me and Gary, that's one. And then Bubba and Sissy's mama. And then Bubba, that's about to be 17 on the 22nd, and Sissy, that will be 25. Yeah, 25 in May. Yeah, so, and the Sissy that will be 25 in May, because there's one that's going to be 26 in May, and then the other one's going to be 25 in May. So I'll tell you from the top. Okay, so I'll tell you from the oldest to the youngest. Baby man 1 is 27. He will be 28 in December. Then baby man 2 is 25. She will be 26 in May. Baby man number 3 is 24. She will be 25 in May. Baby man number 4 is 24. He'll be 25 in September. Then baby man number 5 is 22. Yeah. Baby man number 5 is, hold on. Yeah, baby man number 5 is 22 she will be 23 in June. Baby man number 6 is 21. She will be 22 in July. Baby man number 7 is 16. He will be 17 February the 22nd. So, like next week. He'll be 17. And then baby man number 8 and 9 are 10. And they will be 11 in July. And then the girls are 11. And then they'll be 12 in June. So, baby man number 3 and baby man number 7 are the only two when the girls was born. They were the only two that Savannah would let hold her. She wouldn't let nobody else hold her. And so, but baby man number 3 was always afraid of holding them because when they were born, they were 4 pounds, like Hannah was 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Savannah was 4 pounds, 4 ounces. And so they were so tiny and she was so afraid to hold them. And, but yeah, so, but she could hold them. Like Savannah would let her hold them. And like I said, when the girls were born, I think baby man, number 7 was, 6, I think. He was so tiny. But, yeah. Anyways. But she would let, but like I said, I understand why she let, Aunt, I'm not going to say her name, because I don't have permission to say her name, but I'm saying Aunt Bubba Sissy. She is very good with kids, obviously. Baby man number 7 and baby man number 4 is her biological kids. But they're all legally her kids. But she gave birth to baby man number 4 and baby man number 7. But yeah, and then my sister gave birth to baby man, and I'm saying it in her family, in that family, my sister gave birth to baby man number 1, 2, 4, and 6. And then my 2. So all of them are my sister's birth kids. So 1, 2, 4, and 6 is my sister's birth kids. Look at my little tiny twinklemans. Let me see if y'all can see them. I'm trying to do this. See if it's don't me. Hopefully it don't. I don't even know which way this camera's facing. Nope. I didn't flip it back around. I'll see if I could try to show y'all. I don't think y'all can see it. Hold on.